film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
And we're back again. Today we were talking about 1977's Suspiria. This is a Fox Lorber release from the mid-90s. The 1997 Fox Lorber home video. This is one of those movies that just kind of popped up on my radar weirdly. Maybe I've told the story before, but a local free magazine did a top 10 scariest films of all time in like October of 1998, I think. And I think at that point when I read the article, I had seen 5 of the 10 and owned 4 of the 10. And by the end of the day, I had seen 9 of the 10 and owned 7 of the 10. I went out and bought a whole bunch of them, one of which was Suspiria. This was actually on the one of the top 10s. There's a couple other close calls that made it, like Last House on the Left and a couple other ones like that weren't in the top 10 but were close. I don't think I'd seen. I went and tracked down as well. But I remember buying this right off the shelf from Best Buy. Luckily, this version is, I don't think it says it anywhere, but this version is actually widescreen. So I don't miss out on the beauty of the cinematography. What am I looking at? Yeah, Luciano Tovoli did the cinematography for this, of course, as we know, written by Dario Argento and Daria Nicolodi, starring Jessica Harper, directed by Dario Argento. One of the best horror films of all time. One of my top favorites. The music by Goblin, the cinematography, the direction, the acting, everything about this film I think is quite amazing. I've watched this movie countless number of times. So like I said, I probably saw this for the first time, like I said, in 1998. It's 2021 now. I've watched this movie a good couple dozen times. Luckily, it is one that I have twice been able to run on 35 millimeter. I know a guy who owns a copy. He has one in his private collection, and he would loan it out to my theater as needed. This is a 95-minute version. I don't think this is the uncut version. I think there's a couple minutes cut out of this from what I recall. I'll have to watch it again, because obviously since then I've been watching it on DVD. I've been watching it on Blu-ray. This was actually a 4K DCP of this was actually the last movie I watched in theater at my old theater. As I said, I ran it twice on 35 millimeter, I think in 2015, I think again in 2016 maybe. I think we did about a year apart, and then we showed it digitally in 2017 in September, and it was the last one that my then girlfriend and I actually saw together at that theater. Did you guys see this in 1977? Did you see it subsequently in theater? Did you see it on DCP? Was it Blu-ray? Were you lucky enough to see it on 35 millimeter as I was? What do you guys think? Again, one of my top Dario Argento movies, along with Creepers or Phenomena. A much better movie. Still has a lot of history to me personally. If you guys could track it down, I suggest you do so. There is a new 4K, I believe, Blu-ray out. I have a 4K scan Blu-ray, but it's a regular Blu-ray. It's not a 4K UHD Blu-ray. But it's amazing, amazing film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Suspiria.